On this day, 1st May, the king who brought the foreigners. In Dublin in 1115, the citizens buried a king of Leinster in a grave with the body of a dog. It was meant as an insult. His son was 5 years old. The boy grew up in a country of small kingdoms and old grievances. There were over 150 of them. They fought and married and broke their oaths and remembered everything was said. His name was Diarmaid mac Murchada. In 1126 his older brother died and he became king of Leinster. He held it for 40 years. In 1152 he carried off the wife of another king. Her name was Dub Forgail. The contemporary accounts disagree on whether she went willingly. She lived for years afterwards in his hall at Ferns, with her furniture and her goods around her. The record says he took her. The same record cannot say she resisted. Her husband never forgave it. His name was Tiganan. He was king of Bryfn. His memory was as long as the MacMurchadas. 14 years later, a coalition of Irish kings rode against Diarmaid, and Tiganan was riding with them. Diarmaid of Leinster lost everything in 1166. He was 56 years old. He went to the harbour at Bristol with his daughter and a small following, and not much else. He found Henry II of England in France. He knelt before him. He swore fealty. He took a charter that permitted him to recruit men from the king's lands. Then he went back to Wales and bargained. The Earl of Pembroke, Robert Fitzstephen, Maurice Fitzgerald, Maurice de Prendergast. He had a daughter called Aoife. He promised her in marriage to the Earl. He promised land and towns to the others. Under Irish law, none of these promises were his to make. He made them anyway. On the 1st of May, in 1169, the Beltane fires were burning low on the hills of Wexford, the festival of the start of summer, the night when the boundary between worlds was thinnest. The fires had been lit at dusk, and they were guttering by dawn. At first light, the foreigners came ashore. Robert Fitzstephen brought 30 knights, 60 men-at-arms, and 300 archers. Maurice de Prendergast came the day after, with 10 more knights and 60 more bowmen. They were Welsh and Norman and Flemish. To the people who watched them land, they were one thing. They were the foreigners. They marched on Wexford. The townsmen threw stones from the walls. The first assault failed. The Normans burned the ships in the harbour and slept on the beach. In the morning the walls were still standing, but the will to defend them was gone. 2 bishops walked out and asked for terms. The town was given to Fitzstephen and Prendergast. It was the first Norman holding in Ireland. It would not be the last. The next year, the Earl of Pembroke landed with a larger force. Strongbow. He took Waterford and married Diarmaid's daughter, Aoife, in the cathedral, while the city still smoked. He took Dublin in autumn. By the spring of 1171, all of Leinster was his. On the 1st of May, in 1171, 2 years to the day after the fires of Bannow Bay, Diarmaid mac Murchada died at Ferns. The contemporary chronicler called it an insufferable and unknown disease. The Irish chroniclers gave him another name, Diarmaid nam Gall, Diarmaid of the foreigners. That autumn, Henry II himself landed at Waterford with an army that dwarfed anything Strongbow had brought. He took oaths from the Norman lords and from the Irish kings, and he went home before Christmas. The Lordship of Ireland was established in his absence. It would last until the 20th century. Ireland still lights its Beltane fires on the 1st of May. The men who came ashore beneath them never went home. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Thank you.